So welcome to the new video software application lab. So this is problem based on cutting and filling of the road, which we are going to use, which we are going to solve by using Excel software. Okay. So the question given to us is reduced level RL of ground along the central line of a proposed road from chain edge 10 to chain edge 20 are given below. The formation level at the 10th chain edge is 107 and the road is in downward gradient of 1 in 150 up to chain edge 14, and then the gradient changes to 1 in 100 downwards. Formation width of road is 10 meter and the side slope of banking are 2:1, horizontal is to vertical. Length of the chain is 30 meter. Okay, so chainage from 10 to 20 are given and the RL of ground at these particular chainages are also given. At the 10th chainage we have RL of 105, 11th 105.6, and at the 12th chainage we have RL of 105.44, so on, and at the 20th chainage we have RL of 103.3. Okay, so width of the road is given to us, that is 10 meter, as you can see here. Width of the road is 10 meter, that is nothing but B, and then side slope is given to us as 2:1, that is 2. Side slope is 2. Okay, so I have written down the things to be calculated here. Station 10 to 20 and distances between the distance is 300, 330, that is chainage difference is 30 meter here, 330, 360 and so on till 600. Up to 20th station we get distance 600. RL is given to us 105, as you can see over here, 105.66, 105.44. The respective RLs of different stations are provided to us, that I have written over here. RL of formation level, that is formation level at the 10th chainage is 107 is given to us, that is we have written over here. Now what we have to do is we have to calculate the formation level at different stations. Okay, now to calculate that formation level at different stations, we have been given over here the road is in downward gradient of 1 in 150. Okay, 1 in 150 downward gradient. So what we have to do, we have to divide this 1 divided by 150, 1 divided by 150 multiplied by the chainage distance. Okay, multiplied by 30. Okay, so what we will get, the value is 1 divided by 150, 150 into 30 will give us, first I have to equal to 1 divided by 150 into 30 will give us the value of 0.2. Because it's a downward gradient, what we have to do is we have to subtract 0.2 from this value. Okay, so let me write that equal to RL of FL minus 0.2. Okay, so this value will continue till the chainage 14, till chainage 14, because it is mentioned the downward is in downward gradient of 1 in 150 up to chainage 14, and then that means after chainage 14 what will happen is given to us, and then the gradient changes to 1 in 100 downward again. Okay, so if it is upward gradient, what we have to do is we have to add. If it is a downward gradient, we have to subtract. Okay, so because it's 1 in 100, so what we have to do is equal to 1 divided by 100 into chainage distance is 30 meters, so 0.3. Okay, because it's a downward gradient, we have to subtract it again, equal to 106.2 minus 0.3. So this will continue till the last chainage. So I'll just bring my mouse cursor at the base of this cell. So as you can see there, the symbol has already changed, just we have to drag it till the end. Okay, so this is the RL of FL we have got for different stations, so now we have RL of ground level, RL of formation level. So we can calculate, what we can do is we can calculate the height or depth. Okay, so in order to calculate the height or depth, what we have to do, we have to subtract formation level minus ground level. RL of formation level minus RL of ground level equal to this value minus this value. Okay, now what we have to do, the same procedure has to be carried out for all the remaining stations here. That means 106.2 minus 105.6. So individually we need not, it is not necessary for us to calculate the values each and every time. Just what we have to do is we have to bring the mouse cursor at the bottom of this cell, right corner of this cell, and just drag it downward. The values will be calculated. That means what it is doing here, if you click on this cell, on this particular cell, what it will give, it will give the calculation that we have done. That is nothing but F18 is nothing but 106.8 minus the E18 is 105.6. if you subtract these two values, we will get the value of 1.2, and so on till 28 chainage we will get the values. Now what we have to do, we have to calculate the mean height. Okay, so adding these two and dividing by 2. Okay, so equal to, we have to leave the first column here. From the second column onwards, 2 plus, let me put a bracket, this plus this divided by 2. You can multiply it by 0.5 or whichever you feel convenient. Okay, just calculate the mean value. 1.6 we have got. So now what we have to do is, when you get the value, you just have to click this and drag it downwards. Within a fraction of second, what we get all the values here. Okay, now central area B into D. Central area, this is your D, mean depth, mean height. Okay, this is your D. Central area B, the value of B is given to us, width of road is 10 meter. Okay, so now equal to value of B is given over here into height is given to us. Okay, now here you need to be very careful, because we want to calculate the central area for the remaining stations as well. But let me do it in a wrong way and show you what will happen. So if I drag this downward, as we have done in the previous cases, now what we are going to get is, we are going to get the wrong value and we are going to even get an error. Okay, now what is happening here, let us try to understand. This is a very important thing you need to understand. Okay, so if I click over here, what it is giving me, the value of 16, and if you come here, you can see here 16 we have obtained by multiplying C14 and H18. Okay, now what is this C14? This C and 14 C14 contains the value of B. Okay, H18 is nothing but H, and 18, it contains the value of mean height 1.6. Okay, now for the first case it is well and good. We have multiplied B with height or D. Okay, so that is why when we multiply these two, we got the value of 16. Okay, now let us try to understand what is happening in the next case. So if I click on this cell, this is giving me the calculation what has done according to the software, C15 into H19. Now what is this H19? H19 is nothing but the D, value of D for the station 12. Okay, for station 12. Okay, but C15, as you can see here, C15 is side slope, which is not the depth of the width of the road. C15 you can see over here, which is not the depth of road. Okay, it is a side slope. What we wanted, we wanted 1.18 multiplied by 10. Getting my point? But instead it is multiplying 1.18 by into 2. Okay, so what we have to do is, we have to change it to C14, right? But we have to maintain the value of C14 throughout all these calculations. Okay, so actually what software is doing, for D it is shifting downwards in all the instances. For example, H19, from H19 when we come to this value, it is shifting to H20. Similarly, from C14 it is shifting to C15, and from C15 it is shifting to C16. Okay, so as you can see here, C16 we don't have any number. We don't have any number, so that is why we are getting this error symbol. Okay, so what we wanted to do, we wanted to maintain this C14 as it is, and we want to change the H18, H19, H20 as we go to the respective stations. Okay, so in order to do that, what we have to do, when we calculate this value, first value C14 into H18, so because we want to keep this C14 constant all the time, what we have to do, we have to insert a dollar symbol between C and 14. We have to insert a dollar symbol between C and 14 like this. Okay, so now if I do this C and 14 into H18, okay, H18, so we will get the same value as 16 now. So if I drag this down, then we will get the correct values. We'll get the correct values. So if I click over here, you can see C14 is maintained. From H18 it has shifted to H19. So similarly, if I click on this C14 into H20, C14 into H21, C14 into H22, C14 into H23, C14 by H24, C14 by H25, like that. Okay, so in order to maintain the constant, what we have to do is we have to insert a dollar symbol between the alphabet and the numeric. Okay, so I hope it is very clear to you now. Now SD square. Okay, side slope is given to us. Side slope is 2 and d square is this square of 1.6. Okay, let me just calculate here. Side slope is 2 into mean height is 1.6 raised to 2. So to get this raised to symbol, what you have to do, press shift and press the number on number key. If you go to 6, okay, shift and number key 6. Okay, this will give you this symbol of raised to. Okay, now here what you can see here, side slope you want to maintain constant throughout all these values. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to insert a dollar symbol between C and 15. That's it. As you can see, we have got the value of side slope as 5.12. so if I click and drag it downward, we get all the values of side slope. You can see C15 is maintained constant, H19 square, so C15 H20 square, C15 H20 H21 square, like that. So if you can reduce the zeros, you can reduce the values here. Okay, the digits after the point. Now total sectional area is BD plus SD square. So what we have to do is we have to add these two values. We have to add 16 plus 5.12 square equal to 16 plus 5.12 square. Okay, just bring the mouse cursor at the bottom, right bottom of this value and just drag it downward. We have got the values. Now length between the stations is 330 minus 300 is 30, 360 minus 330 is 30. Okay, so station length between station is 30. Okay, so just I'll write the value here. Now here BD plus SD square into L, that is length between the station. BD plus SD square value we have got. So if the value is positive, we have to place it in banking. If the value is negative, we have to place it in cutting. Getting my point? If the value is positive, we have to place it in banking. If the value is negative, we have to place it in cutting. Okay, so let us all the values are positive. What we have to do is we have to place the values in banking. So let us calculate that, equal to this value multiplied by the length between the station, 633.6. Now this is the value of banking. Okay, summation of this value, if you want to sum, so auto sum is given to us. Just click on that, press enter. So this is this much quantity of meter cube. In terms of meter cube, we have to uh, uh, use to banking in this road. Okay, thank you.